Welcome to inner peace, inner freedom. Today's theme, two-part series, today and tomorrow, the breath of the mind. As I sit here, I'd like to hope that I sit here with a clean inner world, but usually that isn't possible. Usually what burdens me is the mind. Anywhere I am, work, home, even in my own company, usually it's my mind that seems to be out of my control. And as I sit here, wherever I am, I want to be ever gentle with my mind and learn through the day how to manage my mind in a way that's effective, a way that is useful. My mind is like a room. A room only has so much space. If I let everything in and don't let anything out, of certain guarantee there will be congestion. Learning how to let things out as much as I let things in. My mind, learning to let it breathe. This balance of things that do go in, but learning to let it out. Just as when a patient sees any healthcare provider, that healthcare provider takes some time to assess that patient. And I want to do the same with my mind. Watch my mind right now. What state is it in? A healthcare provider hopefully doesn't go into a room with preconceived notions, criticism, and judgment. about that patient. And we hope to do the same with our mind. Takes some patience watching my mind, just seeing the state of my thoughts, even noting what emotions, this is a part of what mindfulness is about. Being in the moment. And I watch my mind and I let it breathe. In the sense that as I watch the thoughts, just to observe what's going on. Very naturally, I'm less drawn to control them when I just take the time to watch. And that gently allows the thoughts to go. They churn and cycle again and again inside because I don't realize I'm engaged in them. I'm trying to figure them out. I'm trying to battle with them, analyze them. But when I watch them on a deeper level, I may even start to notice patterns to my thinking, patterns of even why certain thoughts come, when they come, what drives those thoughts. The way a healthcare provider can see patterns in the patient. And that noting of patterns helps me understand more about a patient. And so my mind is like a patient. I watch the thoughts, whatever it is that's spinning inside. And it's not even about trying to find solutions right now. It might even seem counterintuitive. Why do I want to watch my thoughts? But we know how much battling with our thoughts, figuring out problems, suppressing our thoughts actually fuels the fire. And so I allow the mind to breathe. Just by watching, it's as if I let these gentle windows open, windows of acceptance, windows of that intention to understand. Windows of observation. When I start to control the thoughts, it's as if I shut the door. I shut the door to my mind, and it's all trapped in there. I allow the mind to breathe. That allows my mind to slow down. Just like when I allow the physical breath to take ease, allow the breath to be in a gentle rhythm. I feel I can slow down. And when I observe, I keep these windows open, accepting certain thoughts come, knowing they probably come in the exact same situations, the same patterns, but watching, knowing it's something deeper in me that, yes, I need to work on. But that's for another occasion. But even just watching the patterns is actually moving forward. And so when I take moments to pause through the day, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, little practice here or there, it's as if I'm opening those windows of observation, of acceptance, and even maybe that window of understanding. Letting my mind air out, less congestion. It's what happens when it's hot and stuffy in the room. Too much congestion. This balance of the breath, of the mind. And it allows a gentle ease, a slowing down. A pause, like a living pause in my mind in such a gentle and peaceful way. real peace. Real stillness is a very living experience. No suppression, no control. It comes from letting go. This stillness is rich, very freeing, and yet I am still very much alert, still very much conscious, very much existing. It's not like the mind has stopped thinking. It's the quality of thoughts actually can become more subtle. The quality of thoughts are such they are slower. The quiet thoughts that are more about the experience. I feel peace. I feel gentleness. It's not necessary to have such thoughts as much as I'm experiencing. My mind is like a room. A room needs to be made useful. My mind is meant to function in a way that's helpful to me. All artists, they're inspired by creative thoughts. So my mind functions to create, for construction, for building. And so I need to keep the mind balanced and even learn to keep those windows open through the day. And that might seem to be a big feat right now, but to watch my mind through the day, not to control, but just to see what goes in. And when I watch, it certainly takes time to watch, to even allot times in the day for that. The way that we have fire drills in a certain facility, practice enough times, it becomes natural. Keeping a balance of the mind, allowing it to breathe in and out. Most of all, allowing the waste to go. Waste thoughts of worry. Waste thoughts include negativity. Thoughts that aren't helpful create confusion and stress. They'll come. That's a deeper topic, but it's a world of a difference to watch them, observe them, like a train that goes by me, versus holding them down, trying to control them. So that my mind can function like a proper room, a proper space. Just like any facility, there needs to be waste management. Making sure waste isn't kept in that building. Because when you accumulate things, how are you able to bring anything new in, anything functional and useful? Letting my mind breathe. I'm in this safe space, quiet time for me, no need for show. At this moment, no need for roles. So just even that awareness alone welcomes different thoughts. That I want this time to slow down, this time to be at peace. That no matter what, I'm doing the best I can. Sometimes I can't even have those kinds of thoughts until I open the windows to let other thoughts out. Because those other thoughts interfere too much, drowning out my original intentions. That innate goodness in me that may frustrate me because I can't feel it, or that I become frustrated by the reactivity of the thoughts and not allowing the mind to breathe. So I keep those windows open. And learn to be aware of what kinds of thoughts I want to let out, to pass through. and not stay. Allows my mind to be balanced. Then allows for more clarity in my decision making, even of my priorities, my perceptions, how I manage through the day. And so that marks the end of today's session, but you're more than welcome to stick around. Keep some gentle music going. Tomorrow's session is part 2. You certainly don't have to feel obligated to come. We will record them. But it is part 2. Breath of the mind. What comes when there is balance? Is there is lightness in my mind? And lightness is actually an extremely powerful state to be in. It's not the same as superficial lightness, which others may perceive what lightness means. And so that will be the theme for tomorrow. But otherwise, more than welcome to stay a bit longer. Accumulate this richness. So thank you for joining. A reminder that these sessions are archived, which means you can access it through the Inner Peace, Inner Freedom YouTube channel. But we also do the audio recording without all this other stuff that you hear, so that those are downloadable on the Inner Peace, Inner Freedom Google Drive. So it's an actual meditation commentary that you can use, you can download, and you can use at other times. And so if you have questions, you have my email. If you have suggestions of topics, feedback, etc., let me know. Otherwise, we will connect next session, which is tomorrow, or notice has been sent of sessions in June as well. Otherwise, I really hope everyone is well there. I haven't been there for a while, but my thoughts are all with you all. And certain I will see you all soon at some point. Take care.